It has been a while. I disappeared for a long time. I know, I am very much aware. Last year was crazy. But yeah, I wanted to film this video to give you guys a bit of a life update. All of the crazy-ish that happened in the last year, as well as some amazing things, some incredible wins that I want to share with you guys in hopes that you can celebrate your own wins too, even when times are a little turbulent. Also, I just want to share with you my fabulous Bob Ross t-shirt. I don't know if you guys can see it. I bought it on Poshmark for like, I don't know, $5-10, and I'm obsessed with it. I wear it all the time. So stylish, but it's so comfy. Yeah. You know how they say when life gives you lemons, make lemonade? Kind of like that. That was my year last year. My mom ended up in the hospital in the beginning of the year again. She had to have a surgery. She's doing great now, healthy, amazing, but that was a stressful start to the year. I had to move twice last year. Both times, not because we wanted to. Ben and I were at our apartment that we had been at for several years, and then they wanted to shoot up the rent, which was insane because it was like a 2-bedroom and it was a small apartment. So we moved to a townhouse, loved it, quiet little neighborhood, and it was great for 4 months. And then we had to move again. And I did record a video while we were moving to kind of explain what was going on. So I'll let past Natassia explain that story to you. If you watched one of my last videos that I uploaded, we had just recently moved to a new house. We were really excited about the change. And now we're moving again, like 4 months later, because there's mold everywhere. There's mold everywhere in this house. Like, I am inhaling mold spores as I record this video. So yeah, we're moving because it's gonna take a lot to remediate, and it's making me feel sick, and it's also affecting one of our cats, like my cat Anya. Ever since we moved in, maybe a month after we moved in, she's just been having respiratory issues. The vet said it's probably allergies, but we couldn't figure out what the allergy, like what is she possibly allergic to, because we haven't changed anything. And then a few weeks ago, Ben decided to have a friend of his who owns a mold inspection company, Ryan, come over and inspect our house. And he's like, yeah, you guys have mold everywhere. I suggest you guys break your lease and move. And we're like, what? That was, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. And now we're moving today. So we already found a new place. We're happy about it, but it's just been very chaotic and stressful. Not just the last 3 weeks, but just the past couple of months. I honestly think this house is cursed because it's like everything just went haywire as soon as we moved here. But yeah, we're moving again today, and hopefully this one sticks for at least a few years. But you know what? It ended up working out. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was extremely worried when I found out about the mold problem, and then when our landlord told us we had like 2 weeks to move out. I mean, it's a stressful situation, on top of the fact that like we had travel in between it. But it all worked out for the better because the house that we're in right now is like my favorite place so far that I've ever lived. In the midst of all of that uncertainty and scariness, it ended up working out even better than what we had expected. Plus no mold, because we got it tested. Lesson learned. But in the midst of all of that uncertainty and chaos, there are a lot of amazing things that happened last year too. For one, like I mentioned, we moved to this amazing house and we're so happy here. We got to have family over for Thanksgiving, which was amazing. Like, we had never hosted for Thanksgivings. We got to celebrate Christmas here, set up our new Christmas tree in the house, and it was wonderful spending the holidays in this new place. Like, it really made us feel like we were finally home, and it helped us settle into the new house. I continued rock climbing. If you've seen any of my previous videos, I talked about my initial foray into indoor rock climbing and facing my fears of being terrified of heights. And I even climbed the wall that I was so terrified to climb. It has like a gap in the middle of it, and I was so scared to do it, guys. It seems silly if you're not scared of heights, but for me, when we first started climbing, me and my friends, I was like, there was no way I'm gonna do that one with the gap because that seems terrifying. And then a couple of months ago, I did it and I liked it, and now I do it for fun. I showed myself that it wasn't as scary as I thought it was, and I also showed myself that I could do it. And rock climbing has been such a great boost in confidence for me, proving myself that I can do hard things, and things that may seem a little scary and uncomfortable aren't as bad once you actually push through the discomfort and do it. So that was amazing last year. I got to visit my family in São Paulo for the first time in 5 years. It was so good to spend like 2.5 weeks in São Paulo with my mom and seeing family, going to all of these places that I missed and I love so much, eating great food. I didn't get to travel a lot last year, but that trip to São Paulo made up for the lack of travel, honestly. And the biggest one that I want to share with you guys, it was 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, that I had one of the worst panic attack spirals of my life. It was rough. I felt like I was never gonna get through it, having panic attacks literally every single day, barely sleeping because I was in such a constant state of stress. And I started doing a lot of things to address like these panic attack spirals. I saw a therapist, a psychiatrist, I did acupuncture, I started meditating, so many things. And I am happy to say that it's been over a year now since I've had my last panic attack. That's the longest I've gone without having a panic attack. It's even more mind-blowing thinking of all of the uncertainty that happened for me last year, right? Like moving two times that I was not expecting and was not ready for, and dealing, with my mom's health and crazy stress at work. Not once did I have a panic attack through all of that. I felt stress, yes, but I would just listen to myself and remind myself, like, acceptance over resistance. There are some things that we cannot control, and if we try to control them and if we start worrying about them too much, it's going to make us spiral and it's just going to stress us out even more. So accept what you cannot control and figure out what you can control. What can you do next? Like with the mold problem, nothing to do there at our townhouse. Like, we've got to move. That's the only choice. Is it stressful? Yes, but have faith that we're going to find something. And we did. In less than 2 weeks, we found this house. So I was really proud of myself, especially during like a kind of tumultuous year, that I didn't have any panic attacks or anxiety or anything. And I think it shows that whatever I'm doing is working for me, and I'm learning how to better manage feelings of anxiety and discomfort and stress. So I wanted to share that with you guys. So what's next? I'm obviously want to keep this channel going. I really miss making content and shooting videos, but I really want to continue sharing, bits and pieces of my life, parts of my self-love journey. And I also want to go back to shooting like fashion videos and sharing outfits because, I love fashion, and fashion is and was a big part of my self-love journey and feeling comfortable in my own skin. So I want to do more videos like that for you guys too. I'm excited for what's coming up in the year ahead, and I'm also happy to be back because I missed this. I missed you guys. I missed filming content because it's almost kind of like a cathartic experience for me too, you know, kind of like when you write in your journal about all of the thoughts going on in your head. Shooting these videos is kind of like that for me. So I really did miss it, and yeah, I will be posting again soon and more consistently, I promise. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Love you! Oh my god, I miss doing this.